Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your prediction for July 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else to hear. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, I found it really interesting. First of all, we had a really bad storm that cleared out. The sun is out now, even though it's later in the day. So it's a lot brighter in here than it was like with some of the other readings that I did. Two, I finally opened up the windows. And then I decided to close them, and I put the AC on because it's still like a little too humid out there. But I got this big waft of barbecue. And I guess one of my neighbors are grilling. But everything that happens prior to a reading, like immediately, like right before a reading or during a reading, I always feel like it has something to do with the reading itself. And when I think of barbecue, I think of summer, I think of fun, I think of feeling free and being out in the sunlight and like having fun and maybe going to like an event or being surrounded by, you know, people that I enjoy their company, they enjoy mine. So maybe that'll come through in your reading, but I feel like already July is a little bit better of a month for you than the previous months have been. So let's see what, you know, what comes out in the cards here. But I feel like for most of you, July is a better month. So let's see where we go with this. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements, what do they need to know for July 2026? What do they need to know for July 2026? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. In the heart of your spread, we have the Fool. There you go. New beginning, new chapter, new life. Okay, top row, we have the Page of Swords. We have the Five of Wands. And we have the Six of Wands. Flanking the Fool is the Sun. I told you, summer, barbecue. We have the Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Bottom row here, we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Hanged Man. And we have the Tower. Sneak peek now into August. The Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. And that leaves the Hierophant, Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Didn't I say you were having a new soulmate now on path? Okay, I believe this is the introduction of that person, so I would claim them now. Professional, platonic, romantic, whatever you need this person to be. All right, let's clarify this now. I'm using the After Tarot deck. If you're not familiar with this deck, the images are slightly different. It does alter or change the meaning of the cards, and we'll go through them as necessary in your reading today. Before Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements, we are clarifying July 2026. We are clarifying Page of Swords, Five of Wands, Six of Wands, the Sun, the Fool, Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Tower. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Page of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. The Five of Wands is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. The Six of Wands is clarified by the Page of Wands. It's all new energy. The Sun is clarified by the Three of Cups. The Fool is clarified by the Magician. The Ace of Swords is clarified by the Two of Swords. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Swords. The Hangman is clarified by Judgment. And the Tower is clarified by the Page of Cups. I told you, you don't see this coming. Sneak peek now into August. Ace of Cups. Justice, yes. Sun, hell yes. That leaves the Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups, Strength card here at the bottom of the deck. So you're officially in the new chapter. Congratulations. Energetically for some of you, for others of you, physically. It depends on where you are on the Piscean timeline. But now that you're here, what do you want to create? I don't know. That's the overall energy here for the month of July 2026 for your collective. I'm in this new chapter, this new world, this new life. What do I want it to be? And it's not only hoping and wishing or journaling, and nothing wrong with those things, but this is full application. So this is you saying, I'm working with the divine, I'm working in concert, in union with Source, and I want to create this amazing new opportunity or this amazing new life for myself. So you are working in concert here with the divine throughout the month of July in respect to your new chapter, building it, creating it, contemplating different things, and really putting your best foot forward, okay, to live like your best life. That top row, Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles. I don't mean to laugh. Six of Wands, Page of Wands. Offer or opportunities start coming in. Okay, for some of you, one, for others of you, two. And you're not sure what to do with it. There's a little internal conflict about whether or not you want to accept the offer or the opportunity. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what is here. It looks like there is a process here that you go through where you contemplate whether or not you want to accept this, and you ultimately decide to move forward with whatever the opportunity is. Let's see what this is all about. The Fool. Clarify the Fool. This new beginning here. New chapter, we'll call it a new chapter. New chapter here for the Pisces collective. Clarify the Fool. It's been a long time coming, baby. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Fool, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands, bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups. What do I want? This is you all on your own. There's something here that you're desiring in respect to stability. Now, maybe for some of you that's in career and finance, others of you love and romance. But you definitely have a new chapter here. You've been waiting a long time. And I think I said that while I was shuffling, like I've been waiting a long time for this. I think I said that. Magician. Clarify the Magician. Waiting a long time for this, baby. Clarify that Magician energy here. One more shuffle. Thank you. You put a lot of effort into this. King of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, there's your effort, and the Knight of Swords, bottom of the deck, Six of Wands. So your overall energy here is, I have a good idea of what I want this next chapter of my life to look like. I'm really putting my best foot forward to make it happen. Whatever the new chapter is, it needs to be more structured, more solid, more stable, emotionally as well as financially, than the last chapter was. And I'm willing to put in the sweat equity to make that happen. Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords. So this opportunity now presents itself to you. One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Swords clarified by Page of Wands. So the offer opportunity comes in. Eight of Pentacles, again, something you've been working on, applying yourself towards. And the Death card, bottom of the deck, the Empress. And you're wondering if you should accept it or not. Knight of Pentacles. Tell me more about the offer. Not sure if you want to accept it or not. One more shuffle. Thank you. Knight of Pentacles, clarified by Ten of Pentacles. The Tower, you don't see this coming. And the Chariot, bottom of the deck, the Fool. So, literally on the heels of this new chapter, I feel like this is happening very early in the month of July. Maybe for some of you it happened in the last week of June, because the Cancer, the Chariot card is sticking out to me like Cancer season. So maybe for some of you, like the last 7-8 days of June. For others of you, it's literally coming in within like the first week or so. This is very quick communication, offer, opportunity to move forward. But you're not quick to accept it. Like, this person is providing you with the opportunity, the job, a new housing situation, could be like the purchasing of a new vehicle, someone asking you out on a date. They present you with the offer. It's something that you've wanted. And then Five of Wands, there's a little internal conflict here about whether or not to accept it. What is that about? One more shuffle. Thank you. Ace of Wands. Temperance. Empress shows itself again. I don't want to rush into this. I don't want to rush into this. I don't want to make a mistake. I want to make sure that this is for my best and highest good. I want to make sure I'm making the right decision. One more shuffle here. Thank you. So the Page of Pentacles is now clarified by the Five of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Four of Pentacles. There's a little reservation here on your part about whether or not you want to accept it, because in the past, when you accepted a similar offer, it did not fare well for you. You maybe at the end felt like you were hoodwinked, or you were lied, or you were deceived. You know, someone told you the car was amazing and you bought it and then it was a lemon. You know, the landlord or property owner really talked up the house or the apartment and you got it and then it's like filled with roaches. You know, you dated someone, or maybe you were married to them and you thought they were upstanding, you know, class A kind of person. and they ended up being like a narcissist or a manipulator. So whatever the offer opportunity is, you're leaning into a past experience that didn't end so well, and this is causing a little bit of a trigger within you, some trepidation, some nervousness about accepting this offer, because again, the last time you accepted something similar, it didn't end well for you, or you were taken advantage of. So you're nervous to connect with this person or to accept their offer. 6 of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. 6 of Wands is clarified by 5 of Cups, 2 of Swords, and Judgment. Bottom of the deck, the Devil. Yeah, this is because of something that happened in the past. Would I like to accept whatever this offer is? Sure, I would love to accept it. Do I want it to end up being, you know, everything that I want in a car, a house, a person, a job, you know, a business idea? Yeah, but I'm just afraid. What if there's something here I'm not seeing? Page of Wands. I need to discover more. I need to get more information on this. I don't want to just fly by the seat of my pants and just give an automatic yes. One more shuffle. Thank you. I need more information on this Hermit. I'm relying on my past, 8 of Cups, on my past experience here, 5 of Cups. Before I move towards the new, I love the 5 of Cups in the After Tarot deck, because in most tarot decks, the person is like crying over the 3 cups that are spilt over, or lamenting. This is done. You're not crying over whomever, whatever this was. This is now the new connection, okay, that's here, the new offer, the new opportunity. And as you're looking at this, I don't know if I want to accept this, because again, remember the last time you accepted something, you walked away, they walked away, it ended, you were fired, you know, you quit, something like that, divorce, breakup. So you're relying on your base knowledge of the past to make this decision. Sun. Tell me about the Sun. Tell me about the Sun. So maybe in the past you would have like immediately been a yes. And now you're like, wait, I gotta do an internet search. I have to look this person up, look up this company. I have to find out more about the dealership or the realtor. You're being very smart about this. The Sun. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Sun is clarified by the Page of Cups. That offer that comes in, 6 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. I'm not running into it like I did in the past. In the past, I just ran towards something that sounded good. 3 of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. So it's like I need to sleep on it. I need to think about this. I need to sleep on this. 3 of Cups, clarified by Strength, 9 of Cups, and 6 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands. I do think you end up moving forward with it. It looks like you end up trusting yourself. Ace of Swords, you have this moment of clarity. Tell me about the moment of clarity. Ace of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. 10 of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords. The feeling here is, what's the worst that can happen? If I accept it and I see a red flag, I can leave. If I accept this job and within a week or 2 I don't like it, I could leave. I know I'm fully capable of finding another job because I've already left a shitty job. So, and I found this one. And if this doesn't work out, I can find another one. I can date this person and go slow. And if they end up being my happily ever after, great. And if not, I see a red flag, I can leave. That's your realization. I don't have to be, you know, this person isn't capturing me, right? I'm not being kidnapped here, not making light of kidnapping, but I have free will. I can leave at any time. I've learned from the past not to stay in something longer than I should. So why am I afraid? I'm just speaking like you. Why am I afraid of moving forward with a new opportunity? I trust myself to recognize the red flags and to be able to leave. I don't have to make the same mistake I made last time. I'm not the same Pisces I was. I'm smarter now. I know what to look for now. So let's clarify the 2 of Swords, because then the decision here is made. One more shuffle. Thank you. The decision. Page of Swords. We go right back to that person. And what do you say to them? Death card and the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Pentacles, which is how you came out originally. Didn't you? I thought you did. I thought we had the 9 of Pentacles here for you somewhere. Too many cards on the table. But the feeling here is I'm going to move forward with this. So you're communicating back to this person that you're willing to go slow. Okay, it's a transformative process for you. But you're willing to try this out. You're willing to date them. You're willing to see how it goes. You're willing to come in for the interview. You're willing to start the job. Yes, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Moon card. Even though you may have some reservations, you're going to move forward anyway. Eight of Cups, Nine of Swords. Clarify that Eight of Cups. I love the Nine of Swords in the After Tarot deck because the person's using that Ace of Swords, and they are slaying away the Eight Swords of doubts and fears and anxieties. So I think that's what you're walking away from here, the doubts, fears, and anxieties. I can try this. I can move forward with this. And if at any time I don't like it, I can just end it. Like, I have that power. Eight of Cups, clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Six of Swords. I'm not going to allow a past experience to stop me from trying this. Eight of Swords, and that's what you're slashing through, those doubts, fears, and anxieties. I'm going to try it. I have nothing to lose. I don't want to regret, and I'm smart enough now to know that if it ends up not working out, I leave immediately when I feel uncomfortable. And I have that ability and that right. I don't have to stay in this longer than I should have. Maybe it's a mistake I made in the past. I'm speaking like you, but I'm not going to make it this time. Nine of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. Moving on for those doubts, fears, anxieties. The Emperor, the Lovers, and the Ace of Swords. Again, bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles. What if this ends up being a golden opportunity? Why should I let past experience or experiences stop me from at least seeing if this has the potential to be my divine counterpart, the right business partner, the ultimate boss, the right community? So yeah, the right friend group. Again, I don't know, what is being presented to you, what you're looking for, but why should I stop a past experience from moving forward on this? I shouldn't. I think that's what you're doing here. Hangman to the Judgment card. Clarify, Hangman. So moving towards this new soulmate, accepting the offer. One more shuffle. Thank you. Hangman, clarified by Knight of Swords, King of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Wands. Not letting the past ruin this for me. Judgment. Clarify the Judgment. You're so spunky when you want to be. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. I'm moving forward with this in good faith. I am hoping for the best. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm not that I'm preparing for the worst, but if the worst should happen, I'm prepared to leave those wands. Like, if it gets too difficult or too burdensome, I don't have to stay on longer than I want to stay on. The Tower. Clarify the Tower. I assume that's when that offer comes in. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Tower, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. So that Tower is when you receive that offer, opportunity, communication. Now, if you want a job but you're not looking, it's not your reading. If you want a love partner but you're not doing anything to get out there and meet people, there's no dating app, you're not leaving your house, you're not going to meet this person. This requires, remember, effort on your part. That Magician in the After Tarot deck is utilizing all four aces. They're not just hoping and praying anymore. They're in action. So there is something here about you needing to put the effort in, but if you put in the effort to connect with this person, then the offer is presented to you. Clarify the Page of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Cups, clarified by Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. You keep showing up here as a Nine of Pentacles. So you're deciding to move forward. I am healed enough from that past ending, that past experience. I am free. I am autonomous. I'm not going to let a past experience ruin this opportunity for me. Seven of Swords. If I see that again, I don't have to stay. I don't have to make that same mistake. I can step away. I can exit. I can exit stage right. I just heard. What is exit stage right? You can exit. You can leave this at any time. I'm not a prisoner here. So whoever this Emperor is with this Ace of Pentacles, you end up accepting it. And it looks like in August, you are very, very happy that you accepted the invitation, the offer, the opportunity. Again, we have Ace of Cups, Justice, and that Sun card. This is like literally your best reading and I don't know how long. I don't want to clarify August, but let's clarify August. Can we clarify the Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups? You seem very pleased with this. They seem very pleased with this. One more shuffle. Thank you. Six of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Two of Wands. You were prepared for the worst. Boy, are you surprised. Clarify this more. One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Swords, the Fool, and the Seven of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles. It's almost like, okay, I'm going to say yes to this. And we'll use the barbecue, right, which I smelled at the onset of your reading. Let's say it is a barbecue. You're invited to like a party or something. You're like, okay, all right, I'll say yes. I'll go. If I don't like it, I could cut out at any time, right? I think they call that an Irish goodbye, when you just disappear without saying, formally saying goodbye to anyone. So you go to the party, it's just an example. You go to the party and you're thinking, I could just Irish goodbye this at any time. I could say I'm going to the restroom, or I don't have to say anything at all. I just collect my things and I leave. And then there you are at the party and you're like, I really like it here. I was prepared to leave. This whole time I've been sitting here waiting for the other shoe to drop, waiting for a reason to leave. And I'm really glad that I didn't leave. I didn't have to do that after all. You crack me up. Clarify the Ace of Cups, Justice, and the Sun. One more shuffle. Thank you. Three of Cups, Ace of Cups, High Priestess, bottom of the deck, Ten of Wands. So you end up being glad that you went, glad that you accepted, glad you went on the date, glad you took the job, you know, glad you went out to coffee or lunch with this person. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Nine of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Two of Cups. You shut up. Nine of Wands. That's that cautiously optimistic. Who are you? Why are you inviting me? Why are you asking me? Me? You want me? You want me to go? You're inviting me. And then you end up going. Two of Wands. And it's almost like, I'm really glad that you invited me. Two of Cups. You can't. This is literally one of your best readings. So I would get out there into your community. Apply those to those jobs that you want. Send out those applications. Send out those resumes. Connect with this person. I'm not going to say give them the benefit of the doubt. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt. That if things go wonky or feel uncomfortable, you could leave at any time. Trust yourself. Trust yourself with this. You've got this. I would give you zodiac signs, but once I see Emperor, Empress on the table, I mean, they represent all four queens and all four kings. So it literally can be any zodiac sign. But I know it's new. I know it's new. It's definitely not a past person. If you've been waiting for a past person, I'm sorry, this does not appear to be it, or it's just not your reading. You can check another placement. This is screaming new across the board. So much so because you're looking back at the past, saying, I don't want it to be the past. I don't want it to be like the past. That's how I know it's not the past. So let's get you 3 oracle cards. 3 oracle cards here, please, for Pisces. One more shuffle. Thank you. Light of Life. Exploration, innovation, bottom of the deck, change. Light of Life. Embrace your unique glow, however small, to light the way ahead. I feel like this is the invitation. This is like the invitation from this person. Exploration is like, now I have to do my homework. Brave exploration of the unknown, expand your horizons. I have to make sure they're not married, right? I got to make sure that their credit score is okay, that the company's not filed for bankruptcy. Oh God, you crack me up. Innovation, boldly experiment and be open to new possibilities. So be open to the invitation, trust yourself, okay? And then let's get you, change. Dare to change and embrace a new possibility. Right behind that, intuition. So just use your intuition on this, okay? You've been through hell, Pisces. I think you can decipher a good witch from a bad witch. Sacred grove, seek wisdom in nature. The ancient trees hold secrets. So maybe for some of you, if it's not reliving your past or just thinking about that past experience, maybe being out in nature would be beneficial to you if you're able to do that. I don't know where you live in the world. Let's get 2 more cards here. Interesting how those got stuck. 2 more cards here, please, for Pisces for July. One more shuffle. Thank you. Royal crown, wear your crown with pride. You are worthy of respect and honor. So as long as you know your worth and your value, if by chance you see a red flag, and right now I don't see you seeing one, this just seems to be your worry, just trust yourself to be able to exit. That's all. Enchanted harp, let music heal your soul and express your creativity. Bottom of the deck, guiding star. So maybe for those of you where you're very nervous, you're very anxious about this, like before you go out on the date or the first day of work or whatever, maybe it would help you to get like creative and pour that nervous energy into like an instrument, painting. It could even be like cleaning your house, organizing. This would just be like better use of that nervous energy right before you have to like accept that invitation or something like that. Guiding star, you are guided by the stars. Follow their celestial lights. You wished for this. You prayed for this. It's now here. Say yes. I want some really good readings for you. And look, if it ends up not being a good reading, you know, a good experience, you learn from it. And you extricate yourself. You don't have to stay stuck like you did last time. So go and have fun and see what it is. And look at it from the perspective of, this is a learning experience. For good or for bad, I'm going to learn a lot. And maybe that way you reduce the expectations. Sometimes we set very high expectations and then we move forward with something and it ends up being a disappointment. So just have no expectations here. That's all. See what happens. 2 cards here for the top row. High honor. Came out on the side, the Lovers. So the offer comes in. I don't know if I should accept it or not. Lovers is the ultimate choice card in tarot. 2 cards here for the middle row. Adjudication and marriage. Do I connect with this new soulmate? Well, you have no choice. I should say you don't have a choice. That's terrible for me to say. This is on your soul's path. This is part of your journey. Okay, there is some kind of soul contract you have with this person, whether they're in your life for 5 minutes or the rest of your life. So I do see you here contemplating whether or not you want to enter this soul contract, okay? And then 2 cards here for the final row. We have message and main male. You could be main male, main female. Maybe this person is main male, main female, but this is who you are receiving the offer from. Bottom of the deck, expectation, concern, wealthy man, courtship. I told you it's a new soulmate here. Bottom of the deck, gift. So they're providing you with something. You've been expecting it, but then when it comes in, you're concerned about it, right? Is this person on the up and up, the job, whatever, the invitation, the relationship, the friendship, are they on the up and up? So far, so good. And we'll see how it plays out for the next couple of months or the next year or so. But for right now, it looks good. Don't allow your past to hold you back on this one. That's just my intuitive hit on this. That's what I have for you, Pisces, for July 2026. It's been a long time coming, baby, so go for it. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, subscribe, hype the video. Okay, so Pisces, everything that happens in a reading, you know this by now with me, is pertinent to the reading, right? Relates to the reading. The computer just said, do you want to restart? So ask yourself that. Do you want to restart? Do you want a new start? Do you want a fresh start? Because this is your opportunity to have just that. That is what I have for you. Now, if you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that on your mobile device. And don't forget to check out your other placement. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.